Have your announcements for this Tuesday morning. First of all, if I could have everyone's careful attention for just a moment, that would be teachers and students. I want to talk for just about a minute about Warrior Time. And here are several observations, so if I have everyone's attention now, that'd be great. First of all, Warrior Time is incredibly popular. When I survey at Committee WHS, it's almost unanimously favored by all students there. Usually there are like one or two dissenters, and often they are students who have seniors, maybe who have period 7 unscheduled, and so they don't like having to stay that extra 25 minutes. But for the most part, almost everybody thinks it's a good thing. It's a chance to get some extra help when you need it. It's a chance to catch up when you miss school for whatever reason. It's sometimes a chance to work with another student or two on a project. It's just very helpful. But to make it work, we have to stay the course on some procedures that we agreed to way back at the beginning of the school year. I just want to review those. First of all, no electronics. And you may say, well, that's not fair. I can look up Canvas on my smartphone, or I can Google things that are relevant to assignments I'm working on. I get that. I get that there are a lot of positive uses of electronics during that time, but keep in mind this. Your teachers have their class to watch, make sure it's on task, plus they may have sent for 2 or 3 students to come in. They can't also be checking cell phones to find out who is using it for productive reasons and who isn't. It's just asking way too much. It's just too much to keep track of. So that's why the faculty and I have agreed that 25 minutes a day, no electronics, no cell phones is the best plan to go with. We've talked about it and we just are pretty firm that that is the right answer. And I'm trying very hard to stay off my cell phone those 25 minutes every day also. Second thing is, we don't want any hall passes during that time. No trips to the consular, no trips to the restroom during that time. That's just because that gets people out in the hall and just creates confusion and problems for security. That 25 minutes is a work time. It's your chance to get a head start on homework. And by the way, in Committee WHS, that is the number one reason why students like it. They get a chance to get started on homework. In some cases, they may only get one assignment or part of an assignment done, but they use it to get organized for their work that night. Some students have told me that 25 constituted minutes actually saves them an hour later at night when they would have many more distractions at home. So no hall passes, no electronics. It should be a busy, quiet time. And students, show your teacher the blue pass as you leave. They need to see that to be sure everybody who leaves the room has a blue pass. I think if we all agree on those things and all follow those as best we can, Warrior Time will continue to be very productive and helpful for all of us. Now some regular announcements for today. Girls freshman basketball practice canceled for today. Study table does meet today after school in 118B. Video game club today after school in 216. Active decathlon today after school in 148. GSA today after school in 228. Guitar club today after school in 234. And board game club after school today in 129. And Mr. Washington applications are available outside room 119. The Empowering Girls to Women group will meet Wednesday after school in 117. Tomorrow is an early dismiss, by the way. And all girls interested in playing soccer this spring should plan to attend a meeting tomorrow after school in the Student Center, room 128. That's all girls, all grades who plan to play soccer this spring. Birthdays today: Alexis Hefke, Mariah Henley, Jacob Patterson, and Oliver Hammond. Those are our 4 Warrior birthdays for today. Some problems today with 365 and Canvas. Mysterious problems. They're working on it at the Central Technology Department. Some of you can get on, some of you can't. We haven't any good explanation for it. We'll just stay at it and hopefully they'll have it fixed as soon as possible. Lunch today: beef teriyaki dippers with buttered noodles and breadstick in the main line. Is in the First and Forest line. Chicken patty on a bun at Red and Blue. An Asian rice bowl, also at Red and Blue, and specialty pizza at Establishment 57. And at GW's hot ham and cheese. I'm going to get your sports results right after the student announcers.
Hey, speech team, if you guys signed up to be an individual speech, there is a meeting today after school in Miss Solzer's room. It'll be really quick. Tonight is speech night for the parents and students for all speech groups. They can come and watch. It's free and it's at 6:30 in the Little Theater. And choral reading and
One act.
need to meet at like 6 o'clock.
So we can set up.
Yeah.
All right, guys, make sure you're coming to GSA today because if you remember the song that we went over last week, or we just listened to it, we're actually going to listen to that again and try to analyze it a little bit and talk a lot about what's going on in Russia. So make sure you come. Also, I need to see the leaders during lunch just real quick. We need to just talk about that today, and you need to come and talk to me.
Starting tomorrow, we will have order forms for senior class sweatshirts. They're $25 and the money is due February 13th.
Also, if you haven't ordered your cap and gown yet, you should do that. You can ask senior class officers if you have questions, and we'll tweet the link for you guys to order them.
Thank you.
Board Game Club in room 129 until 3:30 today.
All freshman basketball teams won last night, 3 for 3. More details coming up tomorrow. Thanks for your attention to these Tuesday announcements.